Yo-hooo! Hello and welcome to today's stream. How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all having a great day today. Bienvenidos a hoy. Espero que estéis teniendo un buen día. Y hoy llego tarde. Quizá parece que llego más tarde de lo que en realidad llego. Hay cosas que informar primero. I have things to say before the stream, but it may seem that I'm way more late than I usually am. I have a reason for that. Well, I have two reasons, okay? One is I was trapped in video game cutscenes that I could not pause. That's my excuse for this half hour. And the other hour that it might seem that I have been late for, that's because there was apparently a time zone change, daylight savings some days ago. I had no idea until I was told the day after, like, oh yeah, yesterday there was daylight savings, and I was like, what? What do you mean there was daylight savings? Turns out that I was taking a nap when it happened, so I was like, at like 12 AM or so, I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna need a little nap because I'm feeling a little bit tired. I'm gonna take a nap and then continue working, and I woke up at like 2 AM, and I was like, oh, that was a nice 2-hour long nap. I slept pretty well. Turns out that I didn't sleep for 2 hours. I slept for 3 hours because when it became 3 AM, it went back to 2 AM because of daylight savings. So I woke up at 2 AM. That was actually 3 AM. But in the new time it was 2 AM, so I thought I had slept for 2 hours. Yeah, that's the reason why today I'm like 1 hour late. 1 hour and a half late. Yep. Half an hour is because video game cutscenes, the other one is because it's out of my control. It's daylight savings, so what can you do? So yeah, from now on until the next daylight savings, my streams are gonna be like 1 hour later than usual, than it might seem, because it's the same hour in my time zone, but in a lot of other time zones it's probably gonna be like 1 hour later, I don't know. But yeah, I'm still gonna be here though, even if I am late. Don't worry about it. But first of all, before anything else, Yoko Mono, Yoko Semi, Yoko Tetera, Yoko Stig, Yoko Dan! I recognize your profile picture, even though the YouTube now shows your username. How to cheat an extra nap hour, without even trying. Yeah, it's a lot of OCs! My more than 400 OCs, indeed. It's not just 400, it's more than 400. And last time I didn't have a design for this guy. Now I do kind of have a design for this guy. This is what he looks like, more or less. Quick sketch that I did yesterday, so I can like have a bit of a reference. Otherwise there would be a very sad empty spot in there, and we don't really want that. Okay, let's continue. I'm gonna do the sketch first, so everyone is now complete and ready to be line arted. But yeah, welcome to another Pain Monday of Pain and Monday, the usual. Me burlaría, pero también me pasó. Es que no tenía ni idea tampoco. Es como sin quererlo fue siquiera. Y me di cuenta. Literalmente era el día después de que había cambio de hora y fue como, voy a tomarme una siesta, y aparentemente me desperté 3 horas después pensando que habían pasado solo 2 horas. Cosas que pasan, ¿verdad? Cosas que pasan. It happens. I'm glad that I'm not the only one, though. Me alegra no ser la única que le pasó. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Move him a little bit over here so I can have space. This guy, his special item is a rock. Literally just a rock. This is the guy that controls rocks with his mind and stuff like that. That's why he kinda punk. Aquí está el Manax. Al fin existe. Yo Kai, ¿qué tal? Bienvenido. We'll see how it turns out. Okay, first of all, head size. Even though we're gonna be using Mayo's reference, we're gonna have to change that a little bit. Let's go. Man existe. Ahora sí man existe. Now he might exist. Finally. This guy, I've only had like a big idea of his design for a long time. I had never drawn him in like detail until this weekend, literally. So about time. It was a little bit about time. Okay. By the way, before I forget, now that I've got you all here, there's something I need to tell you guys. It's not really like something I've been working on, but I did help out with some sprites for a game recently, well, in the past months, and the game is coming out tomorrow. So let me give you the link to this game. Let's see. I helped out with some little sprites for this game called Pipkin that's gonna come out tomorrow, and it's about monster catching. So if you guys like monster catching games, I really recommend checking it out. And put it on your wish list and be ready for when it comes out. It looks super cute. I'm super excited to see it. I really want to see the sprites in action. And if I can, if I'm able to, I would love to stream it. It looks so cute. It looks adorable. And I wonder if you guys can recognize the sprites in the game if you see them, because I made like 5 sprites or so. There's a lot of other beautiful pixel arts in it. And it's really exciting. I don't know, seeing my little sprites among them is I don't know. I feel very excited about it. The game looks so cute, so I will recommend checking it out. Tell your friends about it, because this game looks super cute. I really want to play it when it comes out. Okay. This guy's gonna be a little bit difficult to draw. He was difficult to draw when I was sketching him. Weekend. Oye, lo comento también en español, por si acaso. En estos últimos meses ayudé un poquito con algunos sprites en un juego y el juego sale mañana. Se llama Pipkin y es sobre capturar monstruos como Pokémon. Y es con temática de Halloween y es súper adorable. Los bichitos, los Pipkins son súper cute. Hay algunos muy cool, hay uno que es como un pájaro espacial. Ese me llama mucho la atención. Tengo ganas de ver mis sprites ahí en acción, me hace mucha ilusión. Y espero que mucha gente juegue el juego. Es súper cute. Así que el link está ahí en el chat. Podéis ponerlo en la wishlist. Y echarle un vistazo cuando salga mañana mismo, porque literal sale mañana mismo. Y... Okay, making the horns a little bit bigger. I should probably do the poster. Also, something... I don't know why it was, but I lost some texture brushes here inside. ¿Cuántos Pokémonos hay? ¿Cuántos hiciste? No sé exactamente cuántos hay. Hice sprites de personajes humanoides, más que nada. Hice 5 sprites. A ver si los reconocéis cuando salga el juego. No sé dónde van a salir, ni dónde encontrar los personajes, ni nada, porque no sé cómo... No sé los detalles aún, porque el juego aún no ha salido. Pero tengo ganas de ver cómo se ven en acción. Y ver qué tal serán los personajes. Also, it's made in RPG Maker, I think. It looks so cool. try to give him more or less the same pose that I gave him in the sketch, because to be honest, I don't want to think too much about it. I just want to like draw him and get over with it. To call Marek a Yomi variant, but his bangs have too much texture. Yeah, his bangs are quite different. There's a lot of different ways of doing this kind of bangs. Like, I don't know, like Botti's bangs are also kind of different. There's a lot of ways of doing bangs like this. We are all different. We all have personality in our bangs. I don't know if you're hearing a cat. I'm hearing Letty meowing desperately in my room. What are you doing? Oh, wow! A little bit. This close to just copying one horn and copy pasting it on the other side. The pose I'm gonna give him is gonna be something similar to the sketch, but maybe he can be holding the rock with the other hand, because the rock, I didn't add it to the sketch. It's a cool rock. Thinking of like a floating rock, it's not just literally a rock he's holding. Needs to be cooler rock. This is one of those designs that I'm probably gonna improve with time. I really haven't paid him much attention. I'm gonna retweet the game announcement tomorrow when it comes out too. So you wanna keep an eye on that? That's also a way of finding it. Okay, let's. I'm gonna have to chibify this one. Chibificar un poco este sí. Is his personality defined, or was just his design the only thing missing? The personality, kinda. I have it kind of visualized. He's kind of a quiet guy. He doesn't talk much. He looks a bit menacing. He's actually not so bad. He just chill. He's just quiet. I don't know. Scary. He's scary, but Island Stone. I guess that fits. Yeah. He's scary at first sight. But again, I haven't thought that much about him. He stands there menacingly. That's a good definition. He does take care of his clothes though. That's like something... a little contrast that I wanted to give him. Like, he likes gloves, does he like boxing? It's more like he dresses like a bit punk. he's kinda the moai emoji in a way. That him, it is him. I'm thinking, if these demons had like WhatsApp, what would they talk like? One day I should do that. What if these OC had a WhatsApp? That meme. Yo, Lucas, welcome! How's it going? I almost didn't recognize you because YouTube now doesn't want to show the usernames. Alex always remembers to add period, not punctuation. He would write like kinda intimidating, you know, like with first capital letter and the period at the end of the sentence. I can imagine that, yeah. I don't know why YouTube suddenly decided to change that. Now it shows the YouTube usernames instead of the normal names. It's weird. I don't know. We're gonna have to reduce quality a little bit. How could they do this to me? Now you are the fanatic. That's you now. Only those who know will know that you are Lucas. Your true name. You can keep your true name secret. Maybe that's a good way of like protecting yourself from the Fae. Your name on RuneScape. This reminds me, the other day I got on YouTube recommended a playlist of gnome songs. Like gnomes, a gnome themed playlist. It was actually kind of a banger and there were some RuneScape songs in it. That's why I remembered. Me too, yeah. I got like a... I got 2 of them. 2 gnome playlists. Honestly, they had some very good choices of music. It was very gnome-core too. It said it was only for gnomes, but somehow it let me listen to it. I don't know, it might be just YouTube getting bugged, you know? Because why else would it let me listen to something that's just for gnomes? Makes no sense. Probably just bugged. Because I'm a ghost, but I'm not an elf, I'm not a goblin, I'm a ghost. Yeah, take care, Lucas, and enjoy your game. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, I was thinking of like the part of the clothes are kind of broken. Just do these like super fast. It's a sketch after all. Doesn't have to be super detailed as I always say, and then I kinda like still make it super detailed because I cannot control myself, but doesn't stop me from making a little effort, you know? Maybe we can put like the rock here. I was imagining like something like this. Maybe like he can just like summon frogs in general. If we put something like that. He doesn't have to be holding the rock his way. It would break the pose a little bit, I think. has been a little bit difficult designing something that looks a bit like punk-like and also formal at the same time. It's been a bit of a struggle. I think the long coat kind of helps. Pockets, maybe the pockets would be on. I don't see this jacket having pockets. Do I? Would Mark be able to do Star Platinum more ahora with his demon powers, or would he be too conscious about messing his clothes? I think he's too chill to do that most of the time. If the situation requires, he probably will, but these demons don't fight unless they want to or they need to, so most of them are just like chilling in their domains. They're just like normal people after all in this world. What do we... Thinking also of like long boots. How... Probably a lot of belt decoration too. That for sure. Maybe it should be on the other side. I think this... If I gotta add more decoration here, it's gotta be on this side. Stands out a bit more. There we go. Yeah, be aware of cool guy having a chill day. Exactly. You don't wanna mess with a chill guy. Clothes. I think one of the ears is kind of like a little bit. Below the other, I don't know. Symmetry is not my biggest suit when sketching, so we'll just do what we can. Are the boots gonna be a problem? Probably. Haven't planned much about boots. Look up some effort. Needs to get something for inspiration. Do you think he listens to rock music? I'll let you guess why I gave the rock themed guy this kind of design. I'll let you guess why. Yes, it's a silly rock music pun, you know. The same reason why when I made a steel type team leader for Pokemon, well, it was an Elite Four member. I made her a grandma that plays rock. Well, not rock. Grandma plays metals. Rock music. Music for rocks. We gotta send Lena that. It would be the perfect playlist. Music for rocks. Mark's care for a Geodude. If he was a Pokemon trainer, he probably would have one. I could probably assign a Pokemon to each of them. I tend to do that with a lot of my OCs. A lot of them I can think of Pokemon that they would have if they were trainers. They are in the list, by the way. If you wanna check what Pokemon an OC would have, it's specifically a part of the OC list that's in the description. Okay, that wasn't so difficult in the end. You already got his sketch. Let's go. It was easier than I thought it would be. Problem is, I have no idea how I'm gonna give him a nose. Probably not gonna do it. Because in this style, adding anything to the noses gonna break the style. Probably gonna leave him like this. There we go. See. Are the proportions okay though? They are still a little bit off. Not so much actually. If I make body a little bit smaller compared to the head. Just that. And with this, will be enough. I can even give him taller shoes, because these kind of shoes tend to have very thick soles. There we go. Okay, that was fast at least. We can start line arting the rest. Let's go. Let's see how many we can get done today. Oh no. I think the answer is gonna be not many. Because this woman who always wears her armor even indoors is gonna be a little bit of a problem. Gonna be a bit of a problem, chibi. But for now, deal with this guy first. He's not gonna be that difficult, at least. Another brush. I don't know why some of my brushes broke. Fortunately, I think I do have a copy of them. I'm gonna have to try to fix them with that. Otherwise, I won't be able to paint in crayon style ever again. Because I lost my crayon brush. I really like that brush. But now I can't use it. Maybe I can try to find something similar in Clip Studio though. That might be an option. Let's go. Thinking maybe I can do what I did last time. Once I finish the lines for the first row, I can give them colors. Maybe I can set that as the goal for today, finishing the lines of the first row and giving them colors. I think it's a good plan for today. Let's go. kind of feel like the bow doesn't really fit much with the rest of the outfit. I have to admit that a lot of the lore hasn't been decided from the beginning. So the designs and concepts sometimes don't always add up. These are the kind of things that can always be improved later on. There's nothing that says they can't be like this. Just give them alternate design to all of them. In Paint Monday too. I'm excited for Paint Monday too. There's a lot of alternate designs that I want to draw. It's also probably gonna be easier because I plan on using same poses as the first chibis. Shouldn't be that bad. Probably gonna be a way shorter list too because not all of them have alternate designs. By the way, I've been messing around a little bit with sounds. RPG Maker MV. Maybe this week I'm gonna do a members stream to start doing some things for the RPG Maker MV project. Probably not gonna focus on it much, but in the meantime, while I can't do any other game dev on stream, might as well do that. Trying not to focus too much on side projects so I can focus on the secret project before anything else, but part of me craves RPG Maker. Can't get the RPG Maker out of the Yomi. I crave the RPG Maker so much. Now that I've been messing around with the plugin, it's convenient. Do not miss having scripts. I feel like plugins are definitely a lot easier to use. You at least don't have to modify code sometimes. Sometimes to do some effects and stuff. I've had to mess around with the codes of the plugins just to get it exactly right. It's been a bit tortuous. That's like the right word to define it. With plugins, it's so much easier. Oh my god, Ellie! Welcome to the stream! Thank you so much for the raid! How's it going? Health officer, welcome! What are you doing? Thank you so much for the snake raid! How did the stream go? ¿Encontraste alguno interesante? Encontré uno para añadir sonido a los mensajes. Y además también pone como pausas después de las frases, cosa que es algo que lo hacía manualmente en VX6, pero hacía que las frases se pausaran demasiado cuando intentabas pasar el texto rápido. Y creo que ya no ocurre gracias a ese plugin. Flirt. I found a plugin to add like text to the dialogue, and And there it also has an option to like put pauses after words, after like commas and stuff, which is something I used to do manually in VXAs. And now I can do it with the plugin, and it doesn't pause the text anymore when you're trying to skip the text fast, which is good. So much better. Yoko Nix! Yoko Nirvana, welcome! It was great, you could hear her rage spitting through the mic. What game was it? I was very busy today and I didn't see what stream it was gonna be. What game was it? Let me guess. Was it Silk Song? It was Silk Song! It was my first thought when I heard the word rage. I've heard that it is certainly a difficult game. They've made it a little bit too ruthless. Yo, Leo, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I remember seeing people say that a lot of the enemies, even the normal ones, do 2 hits of damage. Like they like in the first game it was like 1 most of the time. But in this one even some normal enemies deal 2 hits. It does sound a little bit ruthless. I understand the rage. Someday when I beat Hollow Knight, if it ever happens, I will understand. I was getting the salted tears of a pink snake. Be strong, Ellie, be strong. Ruthless, root even. That's the first thought when like an enemy hits you really hard. It's like, wow, that's rude. Why would you do that? Is the right size of the lines? I feel like I'm making the lines kind of thick. I have to use like a slightly smaller brush to go with size. He's like, wow, because he's Waluigi. What? I mean, if it was Waluigi, I guess he would be like, wow. Do what he does, right? But when an enemy hits and stuns you, so you're there questioning your existence. Ah, those frames where you can't do anything at all. The worst is like the moment when you know that it's over because the enemy has hit you and you're going through like the last moments before the animation of death plays out. I've seen that happen even if it hasn't happened to me. How would Yomi be? I don't know. Purple, I guess? I don't know. You would have to say why instead of Yo-hooo? Wahoo! Wait, no, that's just Mario. Wahoo! Maybe Yomi is Mario. That's why we don't get along very well. That explains a lot of things. Wahoo! Even if that hasn't happened to me. Yeah, that sentence somehow makes it sound like I'm too good for that, no? Don't tell anyone it's the opposite. Don't tell anyone it's because I have not played the game. You just see the weapon or spell milliseconds from your face and you just return to the planet. Yeah. I can imagine the feeling. Even if it hasn't happened to me. I am built different. I do not play action games. They scare me. Someday I'll be brave enough. At least to play them on stream. I have played some off stream. Hey, I will always be proud of my biggest gamer accomplishment. Beating Hyperlight Drifter. Even if no one believes me because I didn't do it on stream. I promise I did it. Even if there's no proof. Aside from, I don't know, my save in the game, I guess. That's like the only proof. I'm built different. I don't play action games. They scare me. I am built worse. You believe me? Yippee! I promise it's true. I even beat one of the bosses. I think the third boss that I faced. The one in the west, I think. Yeah, it was one in the west. I beat the boss in the west first try. Using her feet and not even bare, she was wearing boots. Oh my god, that would be very difficult. Well, there's also no proof that I didn't do that, so I guess. Now play other action games, play Mega Man. I have played one Mega Man game. Not to the end though. Well, it was one of the network games. I never finished it. Yo no te creo, sino solo porque quiero verlo en vivo. Algún día replay de Hyperlight Drifter, quizá. No llegué a sacar todos los secretos, me faltaron algunas puertas, eso sí. Porque había un sitio muy horrible donde el suelo estaba lleno de cristales que te pinchaban. Nunca pude pasarme ese sitio. Podría pasarme un stream entero intentando cruzar por allí. There was one place in the game that I wasn't able to like cross. Because there was like the floor full of like crystals that exploded on you and it was horrible. You had to like dodge them. Go like dash super fast. I couldn't do that. I wasn't able to manage that. Built incorrectly according to what the key instructions seem to be trying to say. We took some creative liberties with how I'm built. I know you're a real gamer and play Battle Network, which is goated, but for those who would ask you to play Star Force, I'm not good at platformers though. I'm so bad at platformers. Se me dan muy mal los plataformas. Se me dan super mal. Yeah, build according to vibes. Think of it this way, at least you're not constantly in need of that high from beating a difficult boss. Oh. I can imagine how it feels good though. Especially after so many tries. I mean, in the end, that's what action games are about, right? About learning how the boss works. Learning the patterns and becoming better with each try, right? It is okay to fail. Because you learn with each attempt. That's what being a gamer is about never giving up, right? Pick it up on Steam, but I heard they butchered it. Wait, it wasn't Steam also? Huh. I played the GBA version on my totally legit GBA. It was a lot of years ago, and I never finished it. I was like stuck in a part that had like some sharks that you had to like dodge, and it was really annoying. I just kind of gave up there. It was all the shark's fault. I don't remember that much. It's another Earthbound situation. Game that I started playing years ago, and then I just like forgot. Got stuck somewhere, and then too much time passed and I forgot what was happening in the game. And my gamer way. Believe me, that te falló. You gotta believe in yourself. That's the gamer way. Yo, Paper, welcome! Can't believe your GBA can play Earthbound too, right? I have the bestest GBA. Coolest GBA in the planet. Can play any game. Well, it can play a lot of games. Maybe not any game. There's a lot of games that it cannot play. You know any villain that takes over a kingdom from a greedy king and everyone in town celebrate and are happy with him, so the villain gives the kingdom back to the king? I don't think I have. Huh. I don't think I have. I don't see está en GBA. Wait, ¿lo está? Yo sabía que el Model 3 sí que está en GBA, pero ¿Earthbound también? Really? Is Earthbound in GBA also? I know that Mother 3 was in GBA, but not Earthbound. Huh. Well, Network, yeah, they split it into 2 collections and put it on Steam about a year ago. Huh. I have no idea. Good to know, but sad that they butchered it, if that's the case. That's sad. That's unfortunate. They want to do that, but I don't know if someone already did a villain like that. I don't think so, yeah. At least not that I know. I don't know all the stories. But maybe you'll be the first one to do a villain like that. Wait, really? ¿De Model 1 y 2 lo fan tradujeron? Pues no tenía ni idea. Otra cosa que me enteré hoy. That's something else that I learned today. There is Earthbound for GBA. Oh well, I'm already playing it on my totally legit SNES. Yep. I'm already like pretty far into it, so you know, we're gonna continue for now in there. I'm excited to continue it. I'm so happy that we actually heard my favorite song of the game in it. I remember mentioning it earlier in last Friday's stream that there's a song in Mother 3 that I really like, but I'm sad that we probably won't hear it in this game. Turns out that it's a song that it's in all 3 games, and a bit later in the stream it started playing out of nowhere. Was like, wait, that's the song. ¿Quieres jugar la serie entera en DS? Ah, ¿en serio también? Pensaba que era de esos juegos que apenas habían sacado fuera de la versión original, porque como la gente siempre los pide, o al menos los pedían antes porque sé que luego los sacaron. O quizá es porque hace bastante tiempo y se me pasa el tiempo súper rápido. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of video games, now that I've got more of you here, I'm gonna do the little announcement again. Guys, in the past month, I helped out a little bit with some sprites for a game. I made like 5 character sprites, and tomorrow the game's coming out! So, if you wanna check it out, here is the link. It's a game called Pipkin. It's gonna be on Steam. And it releases literally tomorrow. It's a monster catcher, and it's super cute. It's Halloween themed. So check it out and add it to your wishlist if you like these kind of games. It looks super cute, and if you play it, I wonder if you can recognize what sprites I made during the game. Did they pay you an exposure? No, I got actually paid. Of course I got paid, yeah. I can't wait to see the sprites in action. I'm excited. The game looks so cute, and also it's made in RPG Maker, which is super cool. I love RPG Maker games. Yeah, check it out. Show it to your friends. If you know someone who might like monster catcher games and Halloween themed games, Pipkin is the game for them. It looks so cute and pretty. There's some places with like glowy trees. Looks so cool. If I can, I would love to stream it. Possible. Hey. Shoes are missing some detail. I'm gonna add something. Damn. There we go. Okay, I think he's done. Let's go. Alright. Move on to the next. Also first, a little bit. I feel like the change in size of the brush kind of noticeable. It doesn't look bad, I think. Okay, the most complicated chimmy in this entire page. By the way, look, for you guys who are snake fans, there is one snake in here. It's gonna be a bit complicated to paint. It's gonna have a lot of shiny scales. Have to do my best with that. But first, we gotta line art the armor lady. She scares me. She's so cool, but also this armor, it scares me. She's big and I love her. I like her a lot too. Like, she's got an alternate design that I could have drawn. But I mean, the armor design. Cool. Oh, you mean Bathin? I'm really happy with Bathin's new design. She had another design before, but it looked kind of plain. If I just like snakified her, turn her into snake. She Bathin. Otherwise, she would be stinking. It's there isn't much choice in the matter. Taking care of a snake person would be pretty hard work. Imagine all the key lamps you would need to buy. all for their comfort. All for the snake. It deserves good care. Reference. Like, look, I could have drawn her with this other design. Why did I choose to draw her with the armor? I mean, the answer is clearly because rule of cool, but, you know, I could have made everything much easier for myself. But I'm not here to make things easy for myself. Why would I be doing that, you know? That's not what a Yomi does. Gonna line art, bunch of armor. With a bone theme. Because why not? Just use it. Since it's chibi, probably gonna look good, and if it doesn't have super small details. There we go. The other design is gonna be for Paint Monday too. I get to draw her alternate design. But I like it a lot too. I think the other design is really cool. It was not its moment to be drawn, but in the next Paint Monday perhaps. This looks kind of like a butterfly. I hadn't noticed, but yeah. I see it. That's cool. It wasn't intentional. Maybe with the colors it's gonna look less like one. But that's cool. Yo, Validia! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to another Paint Monday. The Monday that never ends. You have a new job! Let's go! Congrats on the new job! I hope it will be a good one. This works, friend. I added like an extra belt in there. Huh. Right, because I tried to make it like it's the same clothes, but it's not exactly the same clothes. You know what? I'm gonna do it more like the armor version. It could be the same piece of clothes, but with less details on top. I'm gonna go with the version of the armor design. Simplicity. We go. By the way, JoJo fans, I'm getting closer to the end of part 3, by the way. I think this weekend I was able to watch literally the best episodes. But I've been told that the final episodes are pretty good too, so I'm looking forward to the finale. I think missing like 10 episodes or so. Soon. Same as my old one, but better. Hey, that's good. This way you're used to the job, and it's even better. The same pay, but without all those afternoon or cardios or holiday working, and they want to promote me in 2 to 3 years. Let's go. That's good. Hell yes. What are your thoughts so far? It is really funny, especially if you watch it with friends. It's an adventure. It's a bizarre adventure, definitely. It gets absurd at times, but it is really hype also. It has a bit of everything. There's some episodes that I've been like, why? Why is this happening? Like the one of the last, I think I have watched both the worst episode and the best episode recently. The worst episode was the one with the guy that turns people into children. That was horrible. I would not watch those chapters again. But the best chapter was the gambling chapter. Like, holy shit, that was so hype, even though they were just like sitting in a table. That was the best episode. Are you enjoying the world trip in 80 Days Castlevania? It's literally like that, yeah. Everyone is really iconic though. Even the characters that are like horrible, they are kinda iconic. There's a lot of memorable individuals. Who would have thought? Yeah, it was right in the title. Who would have thought that the bizarre adventure would be a bizarre adventure indeed? The gambling was so high stakes, but I was like, why is this the most intense episode there has been in like a while? And they are just like sitting in a table, gambling. Like, what is going on? That was the best. That was the best episode. What's your opinion on Jojo's relation with his mother? I mean, did not treat her very well at the beginning, but he's going on this whole trip for literally for her, so I mean, not that bad. He has redeemed himself. Could you send a message other people can see you're a member of the channel? That's not embarrassing. No worries. Everyone knows. We all know. Don't worry. Yoko Taribio, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! These are means two different things in English and Spanish. I know, I know. That's why I'm saying it in English. I've seen worse children. I mean, if a child appears in JoJo, either it's gonna be like incredibly cursed. It's like every time you see like an animal appear in JoJo, you know that it's gonna end up very badly, one way or another. I did watch the Eagle chapter too. Pet Shop chapter. That was also unexpectedly intense. No one must ever find out that I like the streamer who streams so frequent. Oh, no way! No one would have ever guessed, officer. It's okay, your secret is safe with us. We'll never tell. Was in part 3 the gaming chapter? They are gaming! They did gambling and now they are gaming. The last episode that I watched was one in which they were gaming. There was like baseball, there was racing, there was gaming, yeah. Remember the edgy game I downloaded the other day? Because your nightmare well surprised me. It's a fusion of Slay the Spire? The Spire, right? Slay the Spire? Darkest Dungeon and Town Management. That's interesting. Cool. It's cool when a game surprises you, when you have like different expectations and the game subverts them. Are you enjoying it so far? Yo, Loberman, welcome! If Nintendo wanted to buy your OCs for $100 billion, I mean, I would accept a lot of things for $100 billion. Like, that's a lot of money. That's an insane amount of money if you think about it. I don't know if I would sell my OCs, but I would make new OCs for them if they want for $100 billion. I don't know if they would handle my OCs the way I want to handle them, so I would offer to make them new OCs. Gaming is a good episode. Hope you enjoyed the last part. I'm excited to see the last part. I think I watched two episodes of gaming, and I think the third one might be the last one. So I haven't gotten that part yet. That one, oh no, I don't know, I don't remember that. Somehow my mind has probably like blocked that off in some way if it was in part two. It's like a part of me doesn't want to remember it if it was in part 2. So apart from the 3 judges you met, who do you think you're liking the most? I don't know. I don't think any of them will like qualify as a favorite yet. I am enjoying Jotaro so far as the protagonist though. So far I think I would say him, but I'm not sure if he's gonna end up being my favorite JoJo. We'll see. Gentleman, the Clown, or the Bancho. You only seen Stardust Crusaders? I've seen part 1, 2, and now I'm almost done with 3. I'm watching them in order, so bit by bit, I'll watch all the JoJo. Sell parts of my body for that much, like here, have like give me that money, you can simply replace it. With that money, you could simply replace it, that's true. It would be better if you didn't have to though, but there's a lot of things, like 100 billion is a lot more money than I'm probably gonna have like ever. Dirty Seal Jonathan, maybe you like Jolene more, or maybe not. I don't know. I have yet to meet a lot of the, well, most of the JoJo's after all. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not usually a fan of protagonists. They are gonna have to do a very good job. It's difficult for me to end up like liking the protagonist of something a lot. It has to be a very good protagonist. We agree Speedwagon is peak, right? Yeah, I agree. Best character of part 1, I think. From part 2, Lisa. I like Lisa. But that's a given, I mean, you know me. Will become a machine. I'll just have to oil my joints every morning. Honestly, that would be an upgrade. At least in terms of joints. Well, in terms of a lot of things. But also, it would be hard to get used to it. Would you still be able to eat food? I think keeping the ability to eat food, I think if I had to become a robot, I would like to keep eating food. Like I wouldn't want to give up being able to enjoy food in exchange for a robot body. At a certain age, you have to oil your joints every morning anyway. Might as well start doing it earlier, right? If you're gonna have to do it anyway. I would not take the money because I know damn well the greed will consume me and I'll become a super evil CEO. I wouldn't. I would be different. I would just, like, you know, save up and not spend much and just live my life, my own life, I guess. I would maybe buy some video games, I guess. I mean, if I had a lot of money, I would probably just try to use it to live comfortably without having to worry about anything else. I would just do the things that I want to do, like making the games I want to do. I would be able to hire composers and all that stuff. I would use the money to reach the last step of evolution and become a crab. You would be ahead of all of humanity. I wouldn't trade my taste buds, I love my food. Exactly, that's like something that's worth keeping. Food is one of the best things in all the world. Your legs OS is receiving an update. Check the new terms and conditions. like no longer runs. Well, can the leg still walk though, even if it no longer runs? The leg is not lagging. Spoiler about Stone Ocean. Bruce Willis' character was a ghost the whole time? I'm missing so much context. One funny thing about finally watching JoJo after so many years of seeing references super out of context is that now you see the moments where the references are from and you're like, wait, this was from that? Well, that was from these, more like... Yo, Kate Steo, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! They can, but every 3 hours it stops to ask you about the update. Oh god! Well, that's just like Windows. Sounds pretty bad. Ow! Yes, it does. It does sound pretty bad. He agrees. Buy an island, a mansion, maids, and get the best internet, and bam! Got my best life! Exactly. Don't really need anything else. I would be happy just being able to make my video games. That's why you should use Linux. Best operative, free operative system for legs. The mascot is a penguin with very long legs. Check out your new AI walk panion, walk smart. Don't say it too loud or a company will try to make that. Like, I could see that happening. This beam comes from JoJo Part 3. Like, one of the things that is most surprising is how, like, there's memes from all the parts of JoJo. So, I had no idea what part a lot of the memes were from. So, I was like, wait, this is from a completely separate part from this other meme. And I'm learning. I'm finally learning the context. They're already walking assistant exoskeletons. That's a good thing though. Yeah. Thinking about it, that is a good thing to have. If companies gotta use AI for something, at least make it for something like that. Actually help it, you know? Forget that, like I would just hire a tall muscular lady to carry me around. You know what? That's very fair. That's very understandable. That would be your walk panion. Walk panion? What's yeah. Want to finish Silk Song, but I also want to finish Digimon Time Stranger. I also want to finish Hello Kitty Adventure Island. Games these days are too violent and edgy. Characters die a lot. Wait! In Hello Kitty Adventure Island too? Is it also violent and edgy? Just toss the leg out and get the back leg. I'll go pirate style if needed. Yeah. That's always an option too. You got rid of most of the gore for the Western. What? That can be right. That can be that. I knew I couldn't trust Hello Kitty fans. There's a darkness in them. Something very sinister. Put out of it. Up. Oh wait, this line wouldn't be here. What? You know what they say about Hello Kitty girls? Exactly. You cannot trust them. No! How could they do that? Not by doggies. Is there a mascot in Sanrio called that? I remember looking around the last Sanrio poll they did. There were creatures with very funny names. I also found my favorite Sanrio creature. I didn't have one before that, but I saw the most adorable creature that I've ever seen. At least among like Sanrio creatures. Hanamaru Obake. So cute. Of course I voted him because literally the most adorable creature in the world. I don't know that much about the others, but I just saw that little guy and I knew that was my government assigned Sanrio. There's the theory that there's a government assigned Sanrio for each person. I know that that's mine, for sure. Yo, Piero! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! And thank you! I'll do my best. I'm line arting a lot of armor. It's a bit complicated. We're getting through it. El line arteo está... es siempre la parte más difícil. Thinking about it, I don't remember the last time that I felt such like cuteness impact since I saw Hanamaru Obake. Like, I was like on checking posts on Tumblr some weeks after, and all of a sudden I saw this post with a collection of photos of plushy... No, it wasn't plushies, it was like keychains. Keychains of Hanamaru Obake. And they were so cute, I felt I was going insane. Like, holy shit. How can a creature be so adorable? I'm almost crying, hold on, I need to show you. Look at this little guy. I'm gonna send the page from the wiki because look at this. Look at this little guy. How can something so cute exist in this world? The person who designed this little guy deserves the biggest raise like ever. So cute, I can't. I need to close the window. I can't keep looking. I'm crying. Legit. It is like a little ghost. Yep. Maybe that's why I felt the connection. No, you did. It's like that impulse, the cuteness aggression. I feel like I'm going insane every time I look at it. Like, wow. Why is it so cute? That was the first one that I saw, yeah. Funny thing, every time that I'm like playing Genshin and I open the wiki, the game lags immensely. It's horrible. I hope that fandom wikis stop being used finally because holy shit. The amount of ads is unbearable. Have you seen the memes about the wall in Pokemon CA? What? I haven't. That's kind of smart though, like, why would we fix this wall? You know what? Put some decoration in it. It must be a vanilla ice cream, especially with the cherry on the head. That's true! Like, it looks so edible! It's like a mix between a ghost, a cloud, and a little bit of vanilla ice cream. Like, something sweet. It's so cute. Why is it so cute? Why is it so adorable? I can't. This happened that I was going crazy when I felt the frames drop while playing games with wiki open. Yeah, it's the wiki's fault. 100%. Yep. It's the amount of ads. It just makes everything else unplayable. There's literally more ads than the wiki page. Boxes drop FPS from Switch 1 players a lot because they're individual boxes, not one big model of boxes. But how many polygons can like some boxes have? Oh my god. Somehow, in part, I feel like I understand the developers. Like, yeah, maybe they would do the same. But at the same time, it's like maybe there were better ways to do that. Still, people are having fun with the game. That's good. The character customization is also pretty good. At least with that, they have improved a lot. Oh god, the legs. Why, line arts? Why must I be made suffer so? To get the nice robot lady in the Star Rail simulated universe. Ah, yes. Speaking of robots. I see no light at the end of the tunnel. This chibi just keeps going. It should be light. There we go. I don't even know if this armor makes any sense. I just like designed it years ago. Never really revised it. It's a chibi though, I guess it could. Get the mask on first. At least thinking about what other designs I haven't done on this list. And I think there's only like 2 more of them that I haven't really completed. At least most of the other designs are done in some. I also found some of the pixels that I made in better resolution. Maybe I could put them here in this reference. I'll look them up really quick. I can have them here ready. Wait. Order these ones. There we go. Did you get Nefer? Yes, I did! It didn't take me as many rolls as I thought, but now I am broke. I barely have any rolls for Escoffier now. I have like 50 something. So I'm gonna have to try to get as many as I can during the next weeks. Yo, Lasinho! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome! I found them! I found the pixel art. Behold. Yeah. These are all the pixel arts of the demons that I did. So we're gonna keep them here for reference. So I can have them easily at hand. Plus 50-50 to Mona, no! At least the next character is gonna be guaranteed. That's think positive. Think positive. Maybe if you don't get Nefer, you can get Escoffier. There's a lot of the ones from here that I'm looking forward to drawing. There's even some faces that we've seen already. Gonna keep them around here. Wait, did I have? Oh yeah, look at that. There's Aligos. Up here. Vijuma had 50-50. How does it work exactly? Does it not have like a guaranteed? Does it not have like a guaranteed pity? This is my birthday and I ordered rounded sunglasses in Amazon. Oh, let's go! Happy birthday! I hope that the glasses get there soon, unless you already got them. Then enjoy the glasses. Let's go! You get cake. Very important. What flavor was the cake if you got cake? But I must look over if they come. Hopefully soon. When you get them, enjoy your glasses. No, cake hurts your stomach. I will eat cake in your honor then. I will make that sacrifice. We will enjoy the cake in celebration. Trigon glasses? Kinda, yeah. They are like Trigon glasses. Yeah, sometimes, you know, we gotta do some sacrifices. But all for the sake of cake. The cake, it is worth it. For the celebration, it is also worth it. Technically, go the same direction. Her ponytail is really weird, like her head ends here technically, but this is like some sort of part of the hair that's like surrounding the ponytail. Going back to killing zombies in Hello Kitty Adventure Island. I need to free Nekotan from the Dark Lord influence. Yep, go for it, Leo. Nekotan needs you. Don't let the zombies take over. Good luck. Survive. Hello Kitty Adventure Island is plus it seems. The eyes first. The rest of the mask kinda goes around the eyes. When I draw her with the other design, I'm probably gonna draw her without the mask. Look at her. She's so pretty without the mask too. So cool. Very scared of the gloves and the boots, most of all. Dan miedo más que nada las botas y los guantes. This work. I should have saved the high resolution version. I didn't, and it was a mistake. Ah, no, not the boots. It's too scary. Not ready for that. Silhouette is like very spiky with the mask and the horns. It all blends in a very spiky silhouette. Funny. Okay. This first, I'm gonna try to put my biggest effort on line arting the globes and boots. Surely if I just follow the lines, won't be that difficult, right? It'll be fine. There we go. These. Got a Cordovan hat. Don't know anything about hats, but it seems cool with the sunglasses. Nice. Oh, you can go fashionable. Something I don't think about very often, but it does feel nice to dress how you want to dress. Right now, I'm happy with how I'm dressed, but there's a problem I've had for a lot of years, and it's that a lot of my clothes are like secondhand clothes from like people I know that were like, hey, I'm cleaning up my wardrobe, do you want some of my leftover clothes? And I'm like, sure, because you know, a lot of people outgrew their clothes, but they still fit me, so I ended up receiving a lot of clothes from other people. So for a long time, I haven't really had clothes that I had like picked for myself. Maybe since I don't go out that much, it doesn't matter, because I don't even use the clothes. But at the same time, I don't know, it does feel nice when you can finally wear something that you like. But my clothing pipeline, the secret. But but you can envision me the way that I'm dressed right now. That works. But then sometimes it's a problem because I'm like trying to pick clothes, go outside, and I'm like, I literally don't know what to wear. Comf is definitely best too, I agree. If it's not comfortable, what's even the point? Gotta be comfortable first of all. Sometimes I manage to like put together something that I like from the clothes I have. I think it feels really nice. You go wearing a black dress with flower themes to buy nuggets at the corner? Of course! And deny a good suit. I wish I had like a suit, because suit seems so cool to wear. It would be so cool. For me, many years I didn't like the clothes that look good on me, and I could not afford to find clothes I like. Now I cannot afford clothes I want, but at least I like better some clothes that look fitting on me. That's good, at least. It's a good step. A good step. This way you can take like step closer to dressing how you want to dress. And suit up. I need to get a suit first. I wish I had one. It would be cool. What the heck? Hands are gonna be pretty terrible. But I need to get used to drawing more claws. The cool lady needs a suit and Yumi's the coolest lady. I need suits the most then. I really need. Someday maybe. Maybe someday. I'm wearing shirts but I can look so out of place being dressed up when everyone is in jeans and t-shirts. You can still wear what you prefer the most, I think. If that's your style. Maybe the others should also start following their styles. Well, maybe their styles are just like jeans and t-shirts. I guess there is that also to consider if you want to like blend in or stand out. Because unfortunately, in this society, if you dress too much like you want, people can like look at you because you stand out and it can be awkward. Besite! Yo, Psyker, welcome! How's it going? Can you find good suits of your size? Probably not. Most suits are not my size. I will always remember, there was one time I found like a super cool coat in a store and I was like, wow, this coat is like super expensive, but it would be so cool to have a coat like this. And then I noticed that the coat was literally longer than I was. It was such a cool coat, but it was definitely not made for my size. It was a coat for giants. Come on, I'm not gonna wear a child suit. Do I even need a child suit? If I have to, I will make it myself. I know how to sew. I have a sewing machine. I can do that. Give me that code. Does that mean you're a giant? Well, yeah, you're kind of giant. These elves, super tall elves, and their super long coats. Those kids with shiny boots they bring on marriages. Now I just imagine though, like a kid in a full suit, but boots that are like shining, but not shining as in like polished, but shining as in like shoes with lights. It would look so out of place. The thing I like stand out, but simply with rings, chains, or earrings. I don't want to go to the mall dressed in neon yellow. Neon yellow might be a bit too much. Might be like you're there for an emergency or something. Like you're in like a full those like fluorescent coats that people wear so they will see them in the dark. At that point, it might be too much. And Melancholia from Sonobisque though. I haven't watched it, so I have no idea who that is. What do they dress like? Need to use my sewing machine more though. Haven't used it in a while. I wanted to make a cosplay this year, but it was not possible. I couldn't find the time at all. Oh, he's the protagonist? I remember the protagonist is the one that makes like clothes. I had no idea what his name was, now I know. Right. Okay, I want to make more clothes. Since I have a sewing machine, and you know that now I've got like a new furniture where I can put more things. I have a bunch of thread there. I put all my sewing stuff in the new furniture, so I could technically try to focus a little bit more on that. I could make clothes. I cosplayed as a stay-at-home nerd. I cosplay that every day. I embrace that cosplay, always. More economic because how expensive would it be to order a suit of your size from a tailor? I have no idea because I have never checked. But I guess it would be more economic to make it myself, definitely. Still have a lot of leftover fabric. I don't even know if I'm line arting the arms right. I'm just following the sketch and hoping that it's not wrong. On this side, you got suit, tiny. Wouldn't be tiny. I am not a baby. I am an adult that can wear adult-sized clothes. Suit of your size comes in each Barbie box. No, it doesn't. Someday you'll see me announcing a new outfit. They'll come here to the stream and I'll be like, hey, guess what? I got a suit. And now I am cool. I wish I had a suit, but no, I don't have it yet. Keyword is yet. Someday. I could make any outfit that I... Business Yomi Gardenia? Hell yeah. Maybe one day I could come in like full armor or something. Like Ellie goes. What if that's how I want to dress, huh? What if that's how I want to dress? What are people gonna say about it? What if I one day just show up like this? How are the clothes supposed to go? Understand now. Amazing but heavy as hell. That's true. Imagine wearing this all day. Oh god, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not the full suit of armor. Imagine Yomi's suit as in Noel or as in Men in Black. I think both work. Both would be cool. It could be a kind of a mix of both. I'm starting to see the shape. Here. Is it still her? Glow hands. I was drawing Yomi Gardenia some time ago. Oh, I need to see. That's gonna be my new style, Yomi Gardenia. I'm just gonna look like a generic guard. I'll have to like stand at the side of a door for the entire stream. Then I will get yelled at for like streaming on the job when I should like be watching the door all day without doing anything. Like all guards do, you know. These wait, the different. It's a chili hat. It doesn't have to be perfect. Works. Using Twitter alongside the pack Yubi. Wait, true! Wait, I remember. I think you send them through mail too. I think. Remember. Maybe I saw them on Twitter. Might be misremembering, but I do remember. Yo, Ruby! Welcome! How's it going? Told you were gonna be mad at past you. It's okay. I'm surviving. I'm being strong. For now, there's only the boots left. It's been an arduous task, but I've managed. I have survived so far. Hey, these are kind of terrible. I should update the design. They went to the procesión of the Catrinas in Ciudad México. Wait, es verdad. Entonces es el Día de Muertos, ¿cierto? And it's gonna be Día de Muertos. They're parading on buses, and instead of throwing candies, the Catrinas threw coffee envelopes. That's cool. Interesting. Free coffee. Stop forgiving past Yomi. It's exactly why she's allowed to keep pulling this shit. A toxic Yomi relationship with the Yomi of the past and the Yomi of the future. They have accepted it, I think. I don't like candies, but I do like coffee. That's good, yeah. I mean, poor children who were expecting candies and got coffee instead, but that's how it is in this world. That it implies a third existence. Who are you? I mean past and future Yomi. That's the two of them. But I mean, I am present Yomi right now. Right now, I am not suffering as much. I'm at peace. I've managed to ascend to a superior state of mind where I'm not suffering because of the line art. I see now the light at the end of the tunnel. The Yomi who was suffering because of this line art is no longer me. That's the Yomi of the past. Thankfully you aren't in the time loop. Oh no. I hope that if I'm in a time loop, at least I don't have memory of it. This way I wouldn't have to remember suffering going through a line art over and over. How do we get Yomi to stop enabling Yomi to abuse her like this? There's no way to stop. It is just an inevitability of Yomi. The temporal Yomi, the transcendent Yomi. The Yomi that is omnipresent. Everywhere and anywhere. I need to practice more different shapes for the shoes. Yomi versus self. That's the kind of channel it is. The all-seeing Yomi. That's why my eyes are covered. Too much power in there. Perchance. Mayhaps even. Oh, we're almost done! God! Almost finished with this. Wait. Oh my god! And now move on to the next one. Let's go. There we go. The transcendent Yomi, Baki Yomi? No. Transcendent Yomi is me, and I am not Baki Yomi. I would never be. No self-respecting Yomi would ever be a Baki Yomi, Baki-aligned Yomi. You pressure her into doing another cheese tasting stream if she doesn't fix the issue. No, anything but the cheese. Don't do this to me. Okay, let's move on to the next one. And after we finish this next line art, we're gonna add the base colors. We've got everyone else ready, but we've got the lines done. Maybe we can get the colors done too. At least the base color. There we go. Bakayomi, that's always me. I'm always Bakayomi. At any moment I can be Bakayomi. Ooh. It's the spookiest Yomi because it goes like ooh. That's a pun because in Spanish, Baka means cow. Those who don't know. I was trying to make the eyes look behind your opacity. Wait! Oh my god, I have so many eyes right now. No! I've lost my eyes. Keep making you look like I said Sid. They are too high up now. I can't reach. No. Wait, my rose can have eyes. It has tiny eyes. No, they end up on the other side. Wait. Maybe? These ones are on point. Look at that. Oh my god. These eyes are on point. Amazing. What am I looking at? I'm looking at all the lines I have to draw. And I'm like, damn. Did I really do that? Did I really do that to myself? The true decision that past Yomi took was starting this channel. But I don't regret it. No Yomi would ever regret this challenge. I'm always happy to draw my Yoshi. I love my Yoshi. Design does look complicated in the sketch, but it's not that much. I know her design well, because I've drawn her a lot of times. Maybe not a lot of times, but I like her a lot. I remember mentioning these when I was sketching her, I think, but in the past years ago I considered letting her make a Twitter account. But in the end, she never did. It was way before VTubers were a thing. Things would have taken a different turn if she had made a Twitter account. Oh, don't worry, Ruby, don't worry. I'll get to that. I will get to that. The sketch is a little bit irregular right now, but do not worry. I'm gonna take good care of that. First, foreign, all that. It is like super messy there. Since I moved a lot of things with the perspective. For the science, you need to know which OC of yours was a certain girl with red hair and white clothes. Ada, maybe? Let me check. Let me show you which one. You tell me if that's the one that you had in mind. Wait, I do have her chibi. I don't have to look. But her chibi... Is it this one? She's a nurse. She's a robot nurse. I think that's the most accurate to the description. Tell me if that's the one. Yay! Yay, no problem. Oh wait, I missed one ear completely. Ear should go over here. There's the earring. Now the lines are deep but good. The sketch is a mess. All the lines are closed. Really like that one character you rarely make that it's a smug waifu. That doesn't really narrow it down. Which of all of them? I need more descriptors because there's a lot of them. Unless you mean literally all of them. Like 20 of my OCs. There's even gonna be space for the necklace. I don't think there's gonna be much space for the necklace. And the necklace is like one of the most important things in the design. There's no space for it. Oh well. Also needs maybe everything will fit. Johnny, I don't not Yo-hooo. Bye bye Diggs. out of habit, I said Yo-hooo instead of bye bye. Take care. Thank you so much for coming. Good night. You meant all of them? Then yes, that includes a lot of them. I can't help it. Yo! No! I'm sorry. Sometimes the muscle memory betrays me. Maybe it is both high and by, yeah, maybe. Oyo. Oyo, the opposite of Yo-hooo, after all. Really, there isn't enough space for all the cards. I guess this works. Yokominto, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Oyo is not the opposite of Yo-hooo, it's Ahoy. I guess yes, it would be Ahoy. Ahoy! But that sounds like we're saying ahoy. We're going from one pirate word to another pirate word. Ahoy? Marin. I keep like stealing greetings from other VTubers an accident. No way! I'm not even water themed! What am I even doing? What am I gonna do with all these greetings? All these sea themed greetings? I'm gonna have to rebrand into a crab. Because, no. Peak of evolution is crab. Become a crab VTuber. Anti-marine, if she was marine, those OCs would have like 2 extra cups. mean, nothing's stopping me from doing that except like self-restraint, I guess. Evolving. Gonna evolve into crap. Can implies you want but can't. I have nothing to deny that sentence with. I have no words to deny that sentence. You mean Yo-hooo based life form? Maybe. I don't think I am carbon based, being posed. Maybe I'm Yo-hooo based. I'm based? Based on what? Based on Yo-hooo. You silent read with lip sync? I don't have much lip sync, I think. A lot of times I'm like looking down on my tablet. You can barely see my mouth move. It happens. I'm bass? Wait, is that one bass or bass? Because I think the instrument was bass. And the fish is bass, right? Words don't have sounds, so I couldn't make this fun. It's kinda on the same line as the shrimp fried rice and the garlic bread. Like, you know, you're telling me a shrimp fried this rice? You're telling me a garlic this bread? You're telling me I am bust? I am fish? Just keeps getting worse. No, it's gonna be eaten by the skirt. That's a tragedy. I'm gonna have to hide the garters with the skirt. No. I can't really make the skirt shorter. That wouldn't be, well, a little bit maybe. Why do I do this to myself? Maybe if I change shape a little bit, like this. I guess I can, yeah. What's stopping me? My self-restraint. Let's restrain the restraint for a little bit. All for the sake of the detail. You know, the cute details of the design. Here we go. Other one here. we go. Trails around. Go. We made it work. Gonna finish the rest that I left unfinished, like, you know, the face. I wonder why I left the face unfinished. You know, priorities. Had to make sure that everything else would be looking alright, you know? Line art was a little bit uncontrollable. Here, turning here. Need to make better. Okay, the baseline. Wasn't super happy with how a bit of the turned out. Now with the lines, she's gonna look a little better. There we go. Okay, very first row is finished. I guess since we still have a little bit of time because I started a little bit later today, We can start adding some base colors. As many as we can. Oh. Then we'll realize all the little mistakes. Like what I'm noticing here right now. There are some unfinished lines. Yomi of the past didn't feel like finishing the job well. It should work. Ooh. Look, maybe over here with better volume. The ear would be too long. Here we go. Fix the neck a little. Natural. Color Yomi would eat liner Yomi alive. Yeah. I mean, color Yomi is definitely a lot better than liner Yomi. He always notices all the mistakes that liner Yomi has done. I'm noticing them right now. So many issues. There we go. Maybe? I think I know how to fix this a little bit. I can make the hair stick out in here a little bit. Let's give this cat girl some color. Let's go. Huh. Huh? Huh. Wait a second. Speaking of mistakes, what happened here? Oh no, maybe past Yomi did make some oopsie. What the hell has happened here? Why is there one line missing? The lines are like completely wrong. Okay, one here, here, and then past Yomi, was it that difficult? Was it that difficult to do things well like these? Apparently it was. I've survived the armor only to find these. Can you believe this? Yo, Lime! Welcome! How's it going? Look, I have finished the first line art. Did it! Also the others. Done. I'm ready to give them some colors and yell at past Yomi for doing terrible line arts. Schrodinger said Tairoiki. You don't know if it's there until the colors are said. Till you realize. Lunchtime, enjoy! What do you have for lunch? Enjoy the break! Yeah, thank you! I'm excited to paint them all. Finally, something fun. I feel like maybe... I'll do something in here. Because I think the proportion in the design is not quite right now. If I move this, be a little bit more accurate. Fried chicken and beans! Oh, I still want fried chicken. I did have fried chicken for lunch too, so I should be satisfied. However, there's never enough fried chicken. Enjoy the food. With the proportions a little bit accurate. Good. Still noticing some errors here and there. Oh boy, when I have to paint the armor chibi, I'm gonna see so many mistakes. That is gonna be a little bit terrible. The armor chibi is gonna be the worst. I don't notice the mistakes when I'm line arting. When I'm coloring, I realize everything. You don't give her fangs. Why not? Screenshot. I think she looks good without though. Wait. Ears. Maybe that... That hair wasn't that long. Fix that actually. I'm gonna do this differently. Ah! Not the entire line art! I almost erased the entire line art. Oops. A little bit more curved. A little bit more like some details like this change the perception of a design. You like how this one is coming along so far? Yeah, thank you. I'm really happy with her new design. Her old design used to be a lot more simple. I do have her pixel art around here for reference. Here. She had way less variety in colors. The design was a lot more just like brown and black. But now she's got some purples. I think looks a bit better. Also her expression is a lot more defined in the big art. He needed to stand out a little bit more. She's one of the kings. It means that she's important. Does need to stand out a little. bit. Eyebrows are a little bit darker. Full art. I'm gonna paint them like that. I think one of the things I'm noticing though is that the eyelashes probably be pointing downward a little bit more. They point a little bit to upward. It's a chibi. Even stuff like this changes the impression of. Gonna change that a bit. Somehow it adds a little bit to her smugness. Still not quite right. Oh, maybe. Doesn't have to be exactly perfect though, it's a chibi after all. It's okay if it's a little bit inaccurate. There. In layer because here to notice if I forgot to paint anything. I'm also gonna pick some colors from chibis on the previous page. I'm gonna keep the palettes consistent. For example, the horns in most of the characters. A consistent color in most of them. Gloves. So this. We're at the part in which I see absolutely no difference between the lines and the color in this screen. Is the monitor. Ow. Don't forget the writing. That's gonna be later. There's a gradient in it, but maybe I'm gonna add the gradient later. Outcome? Yeah, probably so it's 10. So the spots. Should go a little bit darker actually. Yes. Gold spot. You didn't mess up and paint in the wrong layer, right? Nope. Okay. All good then. No, I think we'll have time to paint another one. Let's do one more because this guy isn't that difficult to paint, I think. And maybe, just maybe, as an idea, we can leave the armor girly for next time because it's gonna be a bit difficult, to say the least. It's gonna be a bit of a problem, chibi. So many details. So many unpainted spots that I'll have to repaint. It's gonna be a little bit... Just say you're hungry! Yeah, that too! I am also hungry. I'm still thinking about fried chicken. There's still leftovers from lunch, so I can eat fried chicken again. But still... the thing about the chibi still stands. I tried to keep streams to 3 hours because that's like my mental limit. I've done longer streams. I think I can go for longer, but I try to keep it to 3 hours because I also have to work on other things too. I think 3 hours is like a right amount. But yes, indeed, I am hungry. They'll finish the last two, and then we can do the other 4 line art of the next row. Why is all your design such a dark green? I literally see nothing on this screen. I literally can't distinguish any shapes in his design. We're gonna have to lighten some of the colors, just saying. I'm gonna do that. So, what is gonna be this color? Now I can distinguish friends. So much better. Could be even lighter actually. Oh, no, not that light. Uncolored. Maybe not so much. Maybe we can just like make a slightly darker color for the bun. Just not. Thank you. Technically, the other green should go on the lines. Maybe? I just. Maybe it could look good. The full border like this. I don't know. We'll try that. We'll try new things. The little frills manually because that would be a bit terrible to do with the select. Way faster to just do it like this. Oh, the other one. I forgot. Wait, I also forgot the coattail. Really fun. Yo-hooo, Labyrinth, welcome! How's it going? The challenge is going well. I have managed to do one liner today. No, not one liner, one sketch today. I did this sketch today. I did 3 line arts. But one of the line arts counts as 2 line arts because holy shit. I'm gonna finish painting this one and then I'm gonna finish for today. But it's been pretty good progress. Just gonna finish adding some last base colors. Let me check something because I know that I have his art around here. Oh, there he is. This way you can see like the colors for everything. The buttons are silver. Los son plateados. Yeah, thank you. I'm really happy with how they are turning out. I've been looking so forward to all these characters for so long. Drawing of Laresh reminds me of Lotomi Library of Ruina character designs. It's the suits, right? It's gotta be the suits. Suits and armors. Not armors. Suits and weapons, like traditional weapons. That's a very Project Moon thing to do. They love giving their characters suits and then like non-firearm weapons because of setting reasons. The face! That could be too, yeah. Makes sense. Maybe I've been Project Mooning too much. I am inevitably influenced. Bye, perhaps, maybe. I did a little fan art yesterday just to take a break. Too much gacha? Nah, just the right amount. Demasiado gacha nunca, solo la cantidad adecuada. No estoy adicta, puedo parar cuando quiera. Let's see. I'm struggling with the color of the pants. I'm just gonna make a darker version. Right amount being 0. A little bit over 0, you know? Casi. Do I have any reference of how the tail? Right. Oh yeah, it's just the same color as the outside. You know what? I'm gonna change that. It's gonna be green because I have decided it. El interior de la chaqueta era del mismo color que el exterior, pero acabo de decidir que ya no. Esta va a ser verde. La cantidad de gacha recomendada por el médico. Exacto. Cantidad adecuada de gacha para la salud. Es que Project Moon es muy cool. El Limbus, la historia está muy cool. Tiene personajes muy cool. Quiero hacer más. I was drawing too, trying to imitate an artist that I like. Nice! That's a good way to learn. I've been trying to imitate a little bit how some artists I like paint things, and it has really helped me learn a lot. What are you drawing? Anastasia, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Almost done for today, but I'm working on some chip. What did I do to the boot? The boots are kind of the same color as the coat. Let's go with the same color. Yo, Zekrom Zura, welcome! I almost ate a letter in there. Welcome to the stream. Se nota que tengo hambre. Me como letras. You can tell that I'm hungry because I'm eating letters now. Welcome. Almost finishing for today, but I'm still be working on this for a little bit. I can send the other side of the coat. I kinda really here. Quiero alargar un poco la parte de la chaqueta de aquí. No, painting on the line art layer. No, Yomi, what are you doing? Yomi, ¿qué hiciste? Pintaste en la capa del line art. I feel like I could do better with these shoes since it's already got some frills in here. I think I can redesign the boots a little bit. Ya que tiene algunos volantes en la chaqueta. Quizá puedo poner algunos también en las botas. I can put some in the boots too. For consist. And it's also gonna add a little bit of a lighter touch of color that he doesn't have otherwise. Let's do that. You gotta let designs evolve like this from time to time. Bring out new ideas for the design can help. Change. What if? No. I'm gonna make like a thicker border. This part that was the border earlier is gonna be where the frills are gonna be. Do the same. here. I'm gonna have to move the buttons. These buttons no longer fit here. Los botones ya no quedan aquí. It's gonna be a little improved, the design. A bit more irregular. It should work. Color. This part might have ended up a little bit thinner with the oh, I'm dumb. Why do I always do this? Why do I always paint in the line art layer? I forgot to change layer. Thing I noticed in time. Oh no. No es mal que me di cuenta a tiempo porque estaba pintando en la capa de las líneas. Oopsie. It happens. The frequent little artist mistake. Okay, now first, change layer, before I forget. Put in the frills are gonna add a little bit of a lighter touch here. The design was like very dark, especially in like the lower half. So having some little bits of lighter tones kind of helps balance it out. Since it's something that's also in the upper part of the design, kind of fits to have it in both. Something that also go well is making a lighter gray color. Putting it here. Wait, there's a bit more difference between colors. Maybe even lighter. Now the whole design is a little bit more balanced, I think. Creo que ahora está un poco más balanceado en general. Okay, I think with this, we're gonna leave it here for today. And next day I'm gonna continue with the others. Because this TV scares me. I'm too hungry to like work more on this chibi for today. I'm really hungry, and my brain is starting to melt already. This is my limit of time. A partir de este punto, a partir de las 3 horas, mi cerebro empieza a derretirse y empiezo a tener mucha hambre. Y además de este chibi me da miedo. Así que lo voy a continuar el próximo. I'm gonna continue it next day. No. Hey, pretty good work, I would say. Finished one sketch that I was missing. Finished 3 line arts. And then 2 base colors, not so bad. Next day, if I can, I'm gonna give colors to these 2. Then we can start line arting the next. One step closer to finishing all 440 characters after nearly 5 years. There's still a long way to go. There's still... I think after this page, we're gonna be at less than 100 left, so we're getting there. It's gonna be a strange feeling when we've got less than 100 left to go. Va a ser extraño cuando falten menos de 100, pero después de esta página van a faltar menos de 100. Oh boy. So, for now, this will be all for today. Thank you so much for accompanying me. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Así que por ahora nos veremos mañana con el tercer juego de Silver Thread. Tercero y último de momento. No sé si habrá más, pero veremos a ver cómo sigue la aventura. La tercera parte de la trilogía. De momento es una trilogía. Quizá habrá más juegos en el futuro, no sé. Estaré al tanto a ver si hay alguno más adelante. I'll be looking in case there's a 4th Silver Thread game in the future, but tomorrow we're gonna be playing the 3rd one. The trilogy so far. So, for now, I will be going to get my lunch, my lunch leftovers, because it's not for lunch, this is supper, but it's part of my lunch of this midday, so yeah, my fried chicken leftovers. Okay, for now, take care everyone, and I will see you next time. Por ahora cuidaos mucho y nos veremos en la próxima.